Hey everyone, John Green here, and let's talk about the future. No, not flying cars, though I'm still holding out for those. I'm talking about artificial intelligence, or AI. It's already changing the world in incredible ways. But there's a darker side we need to talk about, because while some folks are using AI to write poetry or generate cool art, others are using it for something far less glamorous: hacking. That's right, folks. AI is making hackers more dangerous than ever. We're talking AI-powered phishing scams, deepfake fraud, the works. It's enough to make you want to unplug from the internet forever. But don't worry, this isn't a doom and gloom message. Today we're going to uncover how hackers are using AI against us, and more importantly, what you can do to stay safe. So grab your tinfoil hats and let's jump into the wild world of AI and cybersecurity. Remember those awkward phishing emails we used to get? The ones with the terrible grammar and the promises of Nigerian prince fortunes? Yeah, those were cute. But thanks to AI, those days are long gone. See, hackers are now using AI to create phishing emails so sophisticated, so eerily similar to real company messages that even the most tech-savvy among us can get fooled. We're talking perfect grammar, personalized greetings, the works. They even use AI to analyze public data and tailor these emails specifically to you, making them even more convincing. And it's not just emails. AI-powered chatbots are now a thing, and you guessed it, hackers are using them too. These bots can mimic real customer service agents, tricking you into handing over sensitive information like passwords and credit card details without a second thought. It's like the digital version of a wolf in sheep's clothing. So what's the defense against these super smart phishing attacks? Well, first off, always, and I mean always, verify links before you click them. Hover over that link, check the URL, and make sure it's legit. And don't just blindly trust the sender's name either. Double-check the email address, especially if it's from a company or organization you deal with regularly. But the real MVP in this fight against AI-powered phishing is multi-factor authentication, or MFA. This security feature adds an extra layer of protection by requiring you to confirm your identity through a separate channel, like a code sent to your phone. It might seem like a hassle, but trust me, it's a small price to pay for peace of mind. Think of it like this. You wouldn't leave your house unlocked, right? MFA is like the digital lock on your online accounts, making it much harder for hackers to break in, even with their fancy AI tools. So do yourself a favor and enable MFA on all your important accounts. Your future self will thank you. All right, let's talk about deepfakes. Now, if you haven't heard of deepfakes, well, consider yourself lucky. But also, buckle up, because things are about to get weird. Deepfakes are basically AI-generated videos that can make anyone appear to say or do anything. Think about that for a second. Hackers can now use AI to clone voices and faces with incredible accuracy, fooling even banks and family members. We're not talking about those cheesy face swap apps here, folks. These deepfakes are so good, they can trick even the most discerning eye. Imagine getting a video call from your boss asking you to transfer funds to a new account. Or worse, a desperate plea from a loved one stranded abroad needing money wired immediately. These scenarios are playing out more and more, and the scary part is the technology is only getting better. So how do you protect yourself in a world where seeing is no longer believing? Well, skepticism is your best friend. Be wary of any unusual requests, especially those involving money, even if they seem to be coming from trusted contacts. If something feels off, it probably is. Don't be afraid to verify. Call your boss back on their usual number, reach out to your loved one through a different channel, anything to confirm the legitimacy of the request. And if you're still unsure, there are AI detection tools available that can help spot deepfakes. They're not foolproof, but they can be a helpful line of defense. The bottom line is, we're entering an era where we can't always trust our own eyes and ears. But by staying vigilant, being skeptical, and using the tools at our disposal, we can navigate this brave new world of deepfakes and protect ourselves from falling victim to these sophisticated scams. Let's talk passwords, shall we? We all know we're supposed to use long, complex passwords, but let's be honest, most of us are still guilty of using password 123 or our pet's name for multiple accounts. And who can blame us? Remembering a million different passwords is a special kind of torture. But here's the thing. In the age of AI, weak passwords are basically an open invitation for hackers. See, AI can guess passwords at speeds that would make your head spin. We're talking 100 times faster than traditional hacking methods. Brute force AI programs can test millions, even billions of password combinations per second, cracking weak passwords in the blink of an eye. So, that clever little password you thought was so secure? Yeah, AI laughs in the face of your cleverness. But don't despair. There's hope yet. The good news is there are ways to protect yourself from these password-cracking machines. First and foremost, ditch the weak passwords. I know, easier said than done, but trust me, it's worth the effort. Use a combination of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers and symbols, and make it long, at least 12 characters, preferably more. Now, I know what you're thinking, John, there's no way I can remember all that, and you're right, you probably can't. That's where password managers come in. These handy tools generate and store all your complex passwords in a secure vault, so you only need to remember one master password. It's like having a digital Fort Knox for your passwords. And while you're at it, enable two-factor authentication or 2FA on every single account that offers it. It adds an extra layer of security, making it much harder for hackers to access your accounts, even if they do manage to crack your password. Remember, in the world of cybersecurity, your password is your first line of defense. Make it strong, make it unique, and for the love of all that is good in this world, use a password manager. Okay, folks, time to face the final boss of AI-powered hacking, self-evolving malware and automated attacks. This is where things get really interesting, and by interesting, I mean slightly terrifying. You see, hackers are now using AI to create malware that can actually learn and adapt. This isn't your grandpa's virus that just replicates itself ad nauseum. This is next-level stuff. This AI-powered malware can change its code on the fly, making it much harder for traditional antivirus software to detect. Imagine a digital chameleon, constantly shifting its appearance to blend in with its surroundings. That's what we're dealing with here. And as if that wasn't enough, hackers are also using AI to automate attacks. We're talking about armies of AI-powered bots scanning thousands of websites simultaneously, looking for vulnerabilities to exploit. These bots can work tirelessly 24/7 without ever needing a coffee break. They can launch brute force attacks, spread malware and steal data with an efficiency that would make even the most dedicated human hacker jealous. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie, but unfortunately, it's all too real. So what can we, mere mortals, do to protect ourselves from these robot overlords of the digital world? Well, first and foremost, keep your software and antivirus programs updated. Those updates aren't just for adding fancy new features. They often contain crucial security patches that can protect you from the latest threats. And speaking of threats, be very careful about what you download and click on. Avoid suspicious links like the plague and only download files and apps from trusted sources. Remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Think of it like this. You wouldn't just walk into a stranger's van and accept candy from them, would you? Okay, bad example, but you get the point. Be cautious, be aware, and don't be afraid to be a little paranoid when it comes to your online security. Because in the end, the best defense against these AI-powered attacks is a healthy dose of skepticism, a good antivirus program, and a whole lot of common sense. So there you have it, folks, the wild, wacky, and slightly terrifying world of AI and cybersecurity. It's enough to make you want to retreat to a log cabin in the woods and live off the grid, right? But before you ditch your smartphone and embrace a life of Luddism, remember this. Knowledge is power. Hackers might be getting smarter with AI, but so can you. By staying informed about the latest threats, updating your security habits, and being a little more discerning about what you click on, you can stay one step ahead of the bad guys. Don't let the fear of AI-powered hacking keep you from enjoying the incredible benefits of the digital world. Just be smart, be safe, and remember, you've got this. Hackers are getting smarter with AI, but so can you. Stay alert, update your security habits, and don't fall for these tricks. Like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe for more ways to stay safe online. What do you think about AI and cybersecurity? Let's discuss in the comments.